Hi, this is Debbie Bry, Presidential Founder and Senior Executive Director of Team Beautifully Polished. I just wanted to go over today what the qualifications are for a senior stylist. I know our comp plan can be really overwhelming and there's so many different levels to achieve. So when you come in and start Color Street, you are a stylist. When you do $300 in a month, you become a bonus qualified stylist. So your next phase after being a bonus qualified stylist is a senior stylist. So I'm going to share my screen here. On our Trello board, we have to the far right, there's a column called bubble charts. You can find these charts on there, and it's a great idea for you to fill these out so you're able to see for yourself. I know in our back office, in our virtual office, you have the downline tree view. And in there, they kind of look like little cell phones instead of boxes. For me, it's kind of nice to write it out as well, because then you're starting to learn what the process is as you're working on achieving these different levels. So if you were working for senior stylist, this would be you right here. So you are the top person. Up here, it tells you what the different things you need to hit senior stylist are. So the first thing you would need to do is you have to have $300 in volume yourself for that month. So you had to have done a minimum of $300. And again, this is what we call bonus qualified. So if you did $300 the month before, that doesn't count. If you want to get paid for having team members, you have to do $300 within a month period. All right, so let's say you do $300, so you can check that off. Next thing you need is 2 qualified legs. Now let's look right here. See how these, it's like a little chart, and you can see this would be one leg, this would be a second leg, all right? If they both are direct to you, that means they're separate legs. Now if you happen to have a person right here, let's say, and you did not have this person over here, let's say this person was not here, this still only counts as one leg because only one person is direct to you. The way you can think of it is a leg is based on a person that's direct to you, and there's nobody in between you. So just remember that when you have to have your specific legs. And looking, there we go, for my eraser. Okay, so for my 2 qualified legs, this is one. Let me get my marker back. This is 1, and this is 2. So notice they both are direct to me. All right, so they have to be qualified. What it means to be qualified is that person has done at least $300. Anybody who doesn't do $300 in a month period is not qualified. They're not hitting BQ. So you basically want your people to be doing $300 or more each month, which means they're working their business. $300 is about 1 nail bar. So they're doing about 1 nail bar. It's pretty easy to get $300 just from even gathering orders from different customers. So let's say right here, this is Jen. I try to pick 3-letter names because I'm writing with a mouse. And Jen did $400 this month. Okay, then we have Jay. And Jay did $600 this month. Okay, so I have 2 legs. I have 1, 2, and they are both qualified. So I have hit that qualification. Now I need to have accumulated $2,000 group volume. Now let's say you've been in the business 2 months, and last month over here, I know you did. Last month you had a good month and you did $800. So you have 800 sitting over here. And Jenny was in last month and she did $200. So your cumulative volume is anything that you and your people have done since the first day you started. So if you've been in the business 2 months or 3 months, all of your sales up till now count towards that cumulative volume. So if Jay just started this month and she only has 600, that's okay. You can look at what you and Jen have had in the past. So together, the 2 of you had already had 1,000. All right, so let's look at it cumulatively. You'd have 600 plus 400, which is 1,000, 13, 15, 23. So you have accumulated $2,000 since you've started doing Color Street. Now, once you've accumulated that, sometimes people accumulate it, but they don't hit the rank for many months because they don't have the right people in place. Once you've hit it, once you've done the $2,000, you only need to reach that the one time because now you have it. In order to maintain then your rank, you need to do $1,000 within the month. Basically, as a senior stylist, that's pretty easy because each of you has to do 300, so you have to do $900 just to qualify. So then it's where's the extra 100 coming from? Well, luckily, your team did more than 300, so you're looking at you're at 1,300 for the month right here between the three of you. So in order to maintain, so let's say it's January and you've already hit $2,000. Now this is your month. So now you hit senior stylist at $1,300. Now in February, you all start back at zero again, meaning you're all at zero. So all of you need to re-hit every qualification. You need to do, each of you needs to do 300 again, and you need to hit $1,000 in volume between the three of you. Then March rolls around. You each need to at least do 300, and you each have to, in total you have to do $1,000. Let's say you sponsor a third person over here. So now you have a third leg. And this is going to be K. K, J, and Jen, all three-letter names. All right. So let's say in your new month, K doesn't do anything. That's okay because you still have your two legs that are doing something. Then maybe in May, K comes in and she does something, but J doesn't. And that is okay as long as somebody with two people within your three legs do it. Now, what if Jen has this person down here? Jen has, we're just going to call this person P, Pat. Okay. Let's say this month, Pat doesn't do any, or Pat does $400. And Jen, she just wasn't having luck with parties. She didn't get any sales, or she did, let's say, $50 in sales this month. So remember, in order for you to be senior stylist, you need to have two legs that have done at least $300. So Jen didn't do it, but Pat did. And remember, they're in the same leg. They're both in leg one. So Pat would count as that person for you. The computer searches down as deep as it can. Even if you have 5 people deep, it's going to pick out the one person that has done the $300 in that leg. So as you get people deeper and wider, you have more people that you can work with to be your qualified people for that month. So I hope this makes sense, and good luck achieving senior stylist. I'm going to unshare my screen here. All right, so good luck. If you have any questions, please reach out to myself or to any of your other leaders to get more information on becoming a senior stylist.